Hi guys, I'm Kriskaya with Dual Sky Yoga. Thanks for tuning in. And today's practice is called Get into the Q, or the QL that is, the Quadratus Lomborum. It is a deep muscle in your back that's part of your core, and it's a lot of times the culprit for low back pain, especially if it's isolated on one side of the body. So we're going to try and get into that today. We will begin on our backs in Shavasana. So come to lay on your backs with the legs extended and the arms alongside the body. And just come into your breath here for a few moments. Maybe the eyes have come to close, allowing the breath to slow, trying to match the inhale with the exhale. Just kind of drop in. Forget everything that happened today. Just let it go. Leave it outside the door. It doesn't belong in this room. It doesn't belong on your mat. It doesn't belong in your mind. So just let it go. And bring the focus to the breath. Seeing how it feels when the inhale expands the belly and the ribs and the chest. And seeing how perhaps you soften further into the mat with the exhale. Take a few more, perhaps inviting in your Ujjayi breath. A slight constriction of the throat audible to your ears. Perhaps you can hear mine already. One more big breath in. Sigh at the mouth. Let all the tension release. Cross your right ankle on top of your left. Reach both arms up and overhead and grab your right wrist with your left hand. As you inhale, grow nice and long, reaching both hands behind you towards the back. And then as you exhale, bring both of the feet over to the left as you bring both of the hands to the left. So you're kind of taking a little side bend here. Think of a crescent on your back. So both feet, the feet are crossed, they're reaching towards the left, the hands are reaching towards the left, and that left hand is slightly tugging, not pulling, slightly tugging, drawing the right hand over. Big inhale. And as you exhale, come back through center, keeping the arms up and overhead. This time cross the left ankle on top of the right. And reach and gently grab your right hand, your left wrist with your right hand. Lots of lefts and right here, but just try to follow along. Inhale, grow nice and long. So you're drawing the hand back behind you, and then as you exhale, everything goes to the right. So the feet, both feet go to the right, both hands go to the right. Feel the stretch in the side of the body. Big inhale. And as you exhale, slowly come back through center. Bring the knees in towards the chest and give yourself a little sways here, side to side. Engage the low belly. Pull the low belly, the navel back towards the spine. Keep the knees in towards the chest. Take an inhale. And on the exhale, roll yourself up into Navasana. So both of your feet are still up in the air and the arms are alongside the body. The spine is nice and straight, nice and tall. Keep reaching the chest towards the knees, towards the thighs. And you can keep the knees bent or you can straighten the legs, whatever feels comfortable. Squeeze the thighs in towards each other. Spin the thighs in towards each other. Inhale. As you exhale, reach the right hand behind you, twist to the right. Open the arms out. Inhale, back through center. You got this. And exhale, reach the left hand behind you as you twist left. Inhale, center. And as you exhale, knees in, drop down, give yourself a hug. Forget that happened. And then come to sit in Sukhasana. So ankles are crossed, spine is nice and tall. Inhale, reach both arms up. As you exhale, begin to fold forward, dropping the hands in front of you. Inhale, grow nice and long, ground down through the hip bones, and as you exhale, begin to walk the hands over to the right. So depending on your sensitivity on the right side of the body or that muscle, the QL, your hands might be right in front of your left knee. Keep reaching the right hand forward, keep grounding down the right hip. Inhale through center. Always keep the low belly engaged, and as you exhale, over to the left. So you don't have to go so far, but if you have a little bit more range of motion, maybe the hands are in front of that right knee. Reaching both hands forward. Maybe reaching the left hand, crawling the fingertips a little bit further forward. And then slowly inhale, come through center. And as you exhale, roll yourself back up. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. As you exhale, drop the right hand down. Take a side bend to the right. Grounding down through the left hip bone. Opening the chest. Big inhale. As you exhale, drop the left shoulder and drop that left hand down. Inhale, come back to the side bend. And as you exhale, come back through center, arms come up. Big inhale, reach up. Exhale, drop the left hand down, side bend left. Big inhale. As you exhale, drop that right shoulder down, right hand comes down onto the ground. Inhale, back to your side bend. And then exhale, reach both hands up as you release the hands down alongside the body. Keep that left knee where it is, and then bring the right knee into Virasana, into Hero's Pose. The right foot's going to be on the inside edge. So if you remember when we did our yin practice, this is like a deer, the deer pose. You stagger the knees, okay? Flex both of the feet. If you want to connect the left foot with that right knee, go ahead. Otherwise, keep them separate. Nice tall spine. Inhale, reach up. And as you exhale, twist to the left and gently begin to lower both hands down. You can use the blocks if you like. Maybe coming down onto the forearms. Both feet are flexed. Big inhale. And as you exhale, slowly come back up through center and switch sides. So this time your right leg is going to be kind of like a Baddha Konasana leg, and your left leg will be in some sort of Virasana, modified Virasana. It won't be the heel is not going to be that close to the hip, so you're going to stagger them. Big inhale, reach up. Exhale, begin to twist to the right, lowering the hands down. First start with the hands lowered, and then see if this feels okay, and maybe you want to go a little bit deeper. You can come down onto the forearms. Try to keep the spine nice and long. And then very slowly, as you come back through center, take a big inhalation. And as you exhale, both legs come out in front of you. Bending the right knee and allowing that right knee to drop towards the right. As the left leg is extended and it's engaged, the thigh is engaged, turn the torso. Actually, for this one, we're going to keep the torso facing forward instead of over the left leg. Inhale, lift the arms. And as you exhale, begin to drop that left hand down towards the left leg, left foot, as you reach up and over with the right hand. So you're twisting the chest open towards the ceiling. Big inhale. As you exhale, drop the right shoulder and go ahead and drop the head down for Janu Shirshasana. Inhale, open. And exhale, drop. Engage the low belly as you inhale, come back up to rise. And exhale, release down. Straighten the legs. Bend the left knee. And let that left knee drop towards the left. Make sure you're sitting tall, nice tall spine. Sit on the sits bones, the little bony parts at the bottom of the pelvis. Inhale, lift the arms up. Right leg is engaged. The heel is pressing towards the front. As you exhale, drop the right hand down to foot or ankle or shin as that left arm is reaching up and overhead and you're opening the chest. Big inhale. As you exhale, drop the left shoulder down, drop the head. Inhale, back to open. And exhale, drop the left shoulder, drop the head. Inhale, open. And exhale, drop. Inhale, reach both arms up. And as you exhale, release the hands alongside the body. Come onto all fours. So come to tabletop. The wrists are directly under the shoulders, knees are under the hips. The toes are spread. You're pressing into the mat with the hands and with the feet. As you inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, lift the gaze for your cow pose. Exhale to curve the spine and tuck the chin. Keep moving through cat-cow on your own, maybe pausing in one pose or the next. These poses are always done together, so it's rare to think of them as separate poses, and they are. They're two separate poses. Try to match the breath with the movement. Have the breath guide the movement. So the inhale, the entire inhale is bringing you into your cow pose. And the entire exhale is taking you through to cat. Come back to a neutral spine. Extend the right leg straight behind you, straight from the hip. Make sure that the hips are even. Pull the low belly back towards the spine. As you inhale, lift the left arm up and Lift left arm up by your ear, palm facing in for spinal balance. Big inhale. As you exhale, drop the left hand down and cross the right foot over towards the right as you look over, cross the right foot towards the left as you look over your left shoulder. The toes can come onto the ground. Inhale, come back through center. And exhale, release down, maybe taking a few cat-cows or rolling the hips. Extend the left leg straight back, drawing the navel towards the spine as you inhale, lift the right arm up for spinal balance. Grow nice and long, so you're pressing through the heel, reaching through the fingers, low belly's engaged as always. And the hips are even. One more big inhale. As you exhale, drop the right hand and then bring the left foot over towards the right, looking over your right shoulder. Toes can come on the ground. Inhale back through center. As you exhale, come back to tabletop. Bring the toes to touch. The big toes come together, knees are spread wide. Sink the hips down. Come into child's pose with the arms extended. The forehead does not reach the ground. Place a block underneath. Take an inhale, come up about halfway. As you exhale, walk both of the hands over towards the left, and then sink the hips back down onto the heels, taking a little side bend here in your child's pose. Keep reaching the right hand forward, so the right hand will come a little bit further forward than the left, but sinking the hips down. I don't know about you, but this feels great. Inhale slowly back through center, halfway, and then exhale over towards the right, sinking the hips down, reaching the left fingers forward, forehead on the ground. And then slowly come back into your regular child's pose with the arms extended in front. Big inhale. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. And take a slow pedal here in your down dog. Again, maybe pausing with one knee bent and twisting towards the opposite side. So maybe the left knee bends and you twist to the right. Slowly switching sides, straightening the left leg and bending the right and twisting left. So just kind of take these juicy twists on your own, nice and slow, using your breath to guide the movement. And come back through center, so come back to your downward facing dog. Press the thighs back, reach the chest towards the thighs. And then inhale, glide forward to plank. And say hello to your plank pose. We'll be here for a few breaths. Belly's engaged, you're pressing through the heels, you're reaching the chest forward. Try not to stick the bum up and try not to sink the hips down. So you're like a plank of wood, right? So nice strong plank. The shoulder blades are protracting away from each other. Hold for 10, 9, you can always drop the knees, 8, 7, 6, feel the fire in the core, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down dog. Slow and steady inhale. Slow and steady exhale. Inhale, come back to your plank pose. This time, bring the left hand under the face as you begin to twist to the right, coming into side plank. Take any modification here. So you can lower that top foot down, you can lower the bottom knee down, you can also stagger the feet or place or stack them. So wherever you are, you are. Inhale, reach the hips up. As you exhale, that right hand comes up and over. So you're stretching that right side of the body. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, up, one more. And exhale, over. Big inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog, coming through plank first. Let it go. Take 5 breaths here. If you need to take a child's pose, you can lower down to the knees. Keep the breath moving. One more big breath in. Glide forward to plank on the inhale. Let's try and bring the right hand underneath the face as you open out towards the left for side plank. Left arm is up. Core is engaged. It's okay if you rock a little bit. Take any modification. Top foot down, right knee down, whatever. Big inhale, keep reaching the hips up. Exhale, left arm comes up and over your head. Palm facing down. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale up, last one. And exhale over. Really reach those fingers. Forward, forward, forward. Inhale. Exhale, plank and then down dog. Big breath in. Sigh at the mouth. Inhale, forward to plank. Set your sight in front of the mat. As you come forward on the toes, pin the elbows in, lower all the way down, chaturanga. Bring the hands alongside the low ribs. Legs are nice and long. Knees are lifting up off the mat. As you inhale, lift the chest, coming into low cobra. And exhale, release. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, stay here. Continue to work on your low cobra. On another inhale, come into upward facing dog. Reach the chest forward. Look straight ahead. Big inhale. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing. Come high on the balls of the feet, bend the knees, lift the gaze. Bottom of the exhale, walk or hop. And stay here for a breath in your forward fold. Bend the knees a little bit if you need to. Inhale, come halfway up. And as you exhale, begin to walk both of the hands over towards the left. Keep the toes pointing forward. And then release back down into a forward fold, but the torso is twisting towards the left. Toes are forward. Keep walking the hands around. Feel the stretch on the right side there. That's your QL. Inhale, come back through center. And exhale, release down. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, walk both hands over towards the right. You can always bend the knees a little bit if you need to. And you can always use your blocks as well. Inhale, come back through center. And exhale, release. Root down to rise. As you inhale, lift both arms up. Urdhva Hastasana, keep the arms up. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, keep reaching the right arm up, 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 just a little bit higher than the left. Another inhale. As you exhale, clasp that wrist and take a side bend towards the left. So you want to grow long first. Ground down through that right foot. And then inhale, come back through center. As you exhale, arms stay where they are. Another inhale, reach the left arm all the way up. So it goes a little bit higher than the right. As you exhale, clasp that wrist and take a little side bend towards the left. Inhale, center. And as you exhale, Tadasana. Relax the shoulders, take a little wiggle here. And we begin our sun salutations. Take any modification you need as you inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. As you exhale, step back to plank pose. 10 breaths in plank. Or 10 counts, excuse me. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, Chaturanga. Halfway for up dog. Inhale into your back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. 3 big breaths here. And again, if you want to take a little twist, by all means, this is your practice. Come high in the balls of the feet, bend the knees, lift the gaze. Bottom of the exhale, walk or hop. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, release down. Root down to rise. As you inhale, reach up. Keep going, exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway. Exhale to plank. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, Chaturanga. Inhale to your back bend, up dog or low cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 big breaths here, or child's pose. Slow and steady, keep the breath moving, slow and steady. Come high in the balls of the feet, bend the knees, lift the gaze. Walk or hop. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, release. Root down to rise. Inhale, lift up. Keep going. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, Chaturanga. Don't worry, I'm not making you hold any more planks. Come into your back bend and glide back, downward facing dog. Stay here for 5 breaths. Spread the toes, spread the fingers, relax the head. Shake it yes, shake it no. The one thing that's not holding any tension. You shouldn't hold any tension in the body at all. It's just enough activity in the muscles to keep you in this pose. Inhale, reach the right leg up and back. Take a twist. As you exhale, bring the right foot forward, spin the left heel down, cartwheel out to warrior two. And take a look at your stance, heel to arch, toes are spread, and all four corners of both feet are grounded down into the mat. Relax the shoulders, reach the shoulder blades towards each other, lift the chin. Nice warrior. Keep the breath moving. If it starts to catch, just try to elongate the breath like you were laying on your back and not in warrior. Flip the right palm. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Either taking a half bind with that left hand or gliding the left hand down the left leg. Right knee is bent. Big inhale. As you exhale, come back to warrior two. Torso's directly over the hips, straighten the right leg. Inhale, forward, forward, forward. And exhale, drop that right hand to shin or block as the left hand comes all the way up towards the ceiling. Try not to lock that right knee. Bring a little water into the knee. And reach the right ribs away from the right hip. Big inhale. Exhale, reach the left arm up and over the head. You'd like to bring the right arm up so it meets the left, palm facing up, like you're holding a beach ball. Try that, but don't dump that left shoulder. Keep the torso twisting. Inhale to rise. Exhale, warrior two. Another inhale. And as you exhale, cartwheel down. And take a flow or go straight to down dog. Three big breaths. If you can see your ankles, move them a little bit towards the outside edges of the mat, but not so much that you can see the outside edges of the ankles. You're stacked right behind the toes. Left leg comes up and back, bending the knee. And on the exhale, bring the left foot forward, spin the right heel, and cartwheel out warrior two. Feel the energy coming up from the legs all the way up the body. You're supported by your legs, by your feet, and by your breath. Shoulders are relaxed. And try to make sure that left knee is right above the ankle and tracking back towards the pinky so you can see your big toe. And the beautiful pedicures that we all have, right? Sure. Flip the left palm and inhale, reverse the warrior. Again, right hand can slide down the leg or you can take a half bind. Lunge a little bit deeper. Big inhale. Exhale, come back to warrior two as you straighten the left leg. Inhale, reach forward, forward, forward. And exhale, drop the hand to shin or block for Trikonasana. Again, creating some space in the left side, left ribs. Big inhale. Exhale, reach the right arm up and over. Getting into your QL here as well. Again, if you want a little challenge, maybe lift the left arm so it's parallel to the ground. Inhale to rise. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale. And exhale, cartwheel down. Take your flow. Anybody feels like holding plank again, go right ahead. We'll meet in down dog. Slow and steady inhale. Slow and steady exhale. Right leg up and back. Bend the knee. Right foot comes forward. Left heel spins down. Come back to warrior two. How can you make this warrior stronger and better than the first? Keep the toes spread, keep the fingers spread. And the sight can be right over the middle finger. Big inhale. Exhale, bring the forearm to knee, reach the left arm up and over, or you can bring a block in, or if you want to reach the ground with that right hand, you can do that too. Wherever you are, try not to put too much weight down on that block or the knee. Inhale. Press into the feet, exhale, back to warrior two. Bring the hands to the hips as you straighten that right leg. And begin to walk the left foot out towards the left a little bit so you can turn the hips forward. And actually, you don't want to be too wide, so bring that left foot in a little bit closer. If you have a block or two, frame the foot, frame your right foot, hands on the hips, reach the hips forward, and bring the tailbone down towards the heels so the front of the pelvic bone comes up towards the belly button, and you're pulling, drawing that navel back. Arms come up, inhale. As you exhale, come forward halfway. Don't lock the right knee. From here, reach that right hip back in space as the left hip comes forward. Don't lose the engagement. Big inhale. Exhale, fold forward over the leg. Hands can come onto blocks or the ground. And release the head, release the torso over that front leg. Again, bring a little water into that right knee. You don't want to lock the knee, especially if you have tight hamstrings, which is another culprit for low back pain. It's okay to keep that knee bent a little bit. Inhale, come up halfway. Grow nice and long in the spine. The hands are down. As you exhale, plant the left hand on that block, twist open to the right. You'll begin to notice that the right hip starts to come out and that left heel wants to come up. So press the right hip back and see if you can ground that left heel down. If it's too much, you can always come onto the ball of the foot. Try to stack the shoulders. So if you need to adjust that bottom hand so it's not so close to the foot. Keep twisting open, drawing the right shoulder back in space. Lift the gaze, big inhale. Exhale, lower the hands down. Turn that right foot forward, left foot forward, and take your flow. Slow and steady inhale. Slow and steady exhale. Left foot comes up and back, bend the knee. Left foot comes forward. Spin the right heel. Cartwheel out, warrior two. Again, you start with a strong foundation in the legs, and it brings it all the way up to the crown of the head. Energy through the fingers. Take a look back at that right hand. Make sure it's in line with the left. Big inhale. Exhale, drop that left forearm to knee as the right arm comes up and overhead. Maybe coming down onto a block. Opening the chest. Side angle. Engage the low belly, press the feet away as you inhale, come back to warrior two. And exhale, hands to hips, straighten the legs. This time, walk that right foot out towards the right and bring it in as you bring the hips forward. Hip points are facing forward. Inhale the arms up and overhead, palms face each other. Draw the navel back as you exhale. Reach the hands forward, begin to fold halfway first. Check in with the hips. They like to move around a little bit. So left hip now comes back as the right hip comes forward. Big inhale, keep reaching. And then as you exhale, fold. Again, keep drawing the energy from the legs all the way up the body. Relax the head. Forward folds are known to be calming. Maybe the eyes have closed. And then inhale, lift up halfway. As you exhale, begin to twist to the left, reaching the left arm up and over. Adjusting that right hand as you need to, and adjusting the hips as you need to, so they try and stay even. Ground down through all four corners of that right foot and the left foot. Big inhale. As you exhale, go ahead, take your flow. Or go straight back. Slow and steady inhale. Slow and steady exhale. Come down onto the knees. And turn so that you are in the middle of your mat. You're facing, I guess, the side of your mat. Grab both of your blocks. Place one in the front of the mat and place one behind the mat. Okay. They'll be about the same line as your knees. Reach the left foot out towards that block and press the foot into the block. Okay, so the toes are spread, you're pressing the foot into the block. If you can bring the foot all the way down to the mat, you can do that. It's a little uncomfortable for what we're doing, but go ahead. If you can try to do that, that's fine. And you want to try and have the left knee in line with the left foot heel in line with the right knee. Inhale, reach the arms up. As you exhale, begin to fold over, side bend over that left leg. Opening the chest. Big inhale. As you exhale, drop the right shoulder down as maybe you can grab the foot or bring the hand onto the ground. And you're kind of twisting, but you're folding over the left leg. Inhale, open up, back to your Parigasana gate pose. And exhale, drop that right shoulder down. You want to try and reach the right hand forward, maybe past the foot if you can. Feel the stretch there on the right side of the body. Inhale, back to Parigasana. And exhale, drop the right shoulder. Stay here for a breath or two. And then slowly inhale, come back up, reach the arms up. And as you exhale, release the hands down. Come back to kneel. This time, bring the right foot out towards the right, so that right foot is on the block. And you can see I have to adjust myself a little bit because the block is too close to me. So I put it a little bit further away. Heel to knee. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, side bend over the right leg. And you're reaching those left fingers up and over. Big inhale. Exhale, drop the left shoulder down. Reach the left fingers past your toes if you can. Stretch the left side. Inhale, back to your gate pose. Keep the core engaged. Exhale, drop the left shoulder. Inhale, come out of it. And then exhale, this time we hold the fold. Engaging the low belly, keep the navel drawing back towards the spine. As you inhale, come out of the pose. And exhale, release the hands. Come back to kneel. You can remove the blocks. Place them aside. And come to sit with your legs out in front of you. Bending the right knee. And either keeping the left foot, the left leg extended, keep it there, or you can bring that left foot underneath the right so that the right foot is on the outside of the thigh. Flex the left foot, nice and tall in the spine. You can always keep that bottom leg extended. Big inhale, reach the arms up. And as you exhale, twist to the right. Hugging the right knee in. And when you twist, you're twisting from the thoracic spine. You're trying to use your core to twist. You're not twisting from the neck, so it's not where the sight goes, the twist goes. Really twist first, and then the sight follows. Inhale. As you exhale, slowly unwind. And take a little counter twist to the left. Come back through center, extending the legs out in front of you. Shake them out. Inhale, reach up. As you exhale, begin to fold forward. You can bend the knees a little bit. You can use the strap. Grab the toes, grab the feet or the ankles. Thighs are spinning in towards each other. And you don't have to try and reach your forehead to your legs. That's not the point of the pose. We're trying to get a nice little stretch there in the low back, the lumbar spine, and also to stretch the hamstrings. Every inhale draws the crown of the head forward. And every exhale, you release more into the fold. . Roll yourself back up. And this time bend the left knee. You can keep that right leg extended or sweep the right foot underneath as you bring the left foot on the outside there of the thigh. Nice tall spine. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, twist to the left, hugging the left knee in. Alternatively, you can also bring your elbow on the outside of the knee. Left hand is behind you, pressing into the ground to keep your spine nice and tall. Big inhale. As you exhale, unwind, counter twist to the right. And then come back through center, lengthen the legs in front of you, and make your way down onto your backs with the knees bent. Soles of the feet are on the mat. And reach the heels a little bit closer in towards the hips, towards the glutes. Spin the thighs in towards each other, spread the toes. Draw the top of the pelvic bone up towards the belly button. And from here, as you inhale, begin to lift the hips up, coming into bridge, pressing into the feet. The hands can be alongside the body, pressing down into the mat, or you can clasp them underneath you. Or it's nice sometimes to reach the arms up and overhead. Keep breathing. You can stay here or lower down. We're going to take bridge one more time, your choice. If you lower down, inhale, reach the hips back up. Big inhale. And as you exhale, don't plop. One vertebrae at a time. Lower all the way down. Soles of the feet come together, come into Baddha Konasana. The hands can come onto the belly, maybe one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly, or you can keep them alongside the body, or maybe even on the insides of the thighs to gently coax the thighs a little bit more. Bend the knees. Scooch the hips over to the right as the knees come in towards the chest. Then they drop all the way to the left. Arms are out in a T. And maybe the sight is over the right shoulder. With a slight engagement of the low belly, inhale, bring the knees back through center, and then scooch the hips over to the left as you bring the knees in towards the chest, and on the exhalation, gently drop the knees to the right. Slowly come back through center, even the hips out. Bring the knees in towards the chest. Take any final movement here. Maybe it's a side to side, maybe it's a happy baby, or maybe it's just waterfall. reaching both feet up towards the ceiling, whatever you need in your last moments of your practice. Coming back through center, wherever you are, the knees come back in towards the chest. Give yourself a little hug, come into a little tight yogi ball. Inhale, and then exhale, release everything down onto the mat for Shavasana. Our final resting pose. Let everything drop. Let everything go. Take a big breath in. Sigh out the mouth. Shavasana. Deepen the breath. Begin to wiggle the toes and the fingers. Inhale, both arms up. Take a full body stretch. Sigh out the mouth. Arms come back alongside the body. And very slowly begin to roll over to any side using your arm as a pillow. Press into the palms. Coming up to sit. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be peaceful. May you be filled with joy. Thanks so much for tuning in. Namaste.